Good morning everybody and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hope everybody's well. So it is early morning here up in northeast Thailand. Beautiful time of the day, that's for sure. Right then guys, so I'm going to put this video on today, slightly different video, but it's people who are traveling to Thailand possibly for the first time, or newbies who have maybe only been here once or twice before, so they're still finding their feet. So then guys, from the beginning, when you're at home and you're looking to fly to Thailand, the first thing is booking your flights. So couple of tips: you can book on Skyscanner. The best thing to do there is just pop in the dates, leave like the month open for a whole month. So let's say you're going in November, leave that whole month over and get it to search the flights for that month, and you'll give you the dates where it's cheap or cheaper, as it were, to fly. That's important to do that, rather than just specific dates. Get on to some of the other flight apps. You've got to just get online, have a good search, go on to Thai Airways, Eva Air, all these airlines that go direct. A lot of those airlines go direct. Then you've got to do Qatar Airways, etc. The Middle Eastern Airways. You can download their apps and have a look on there. So you just need to spend some time having a good look, and it also depends on what you're thinking. Direct flight or couple of stops. Obviously, if you're doing a couple of stops, it will be a lot less, but it all depends on your personal circumstance. So then guys, once you've got your flight booked, your next thing is you need to do your accommodation. Now, if you're doing your accommodation and you're coming to Thailand and you're moving around a bit, maybe the best thing to do is to book yourself your base to start. Let's say come to Bangkok. If you're not sure what you're doing, get yourself a few days there, get yourself settled, and then you can look on all the apps, you know, your booking.coms, your Agodas and everything, to book your plan where you're going. But if you know already what you're going to do, then you can make those bookings at home before you leave. Now, you're best off, in my experiences in Thailand, your plans can change at any time. So you're best off booking with cancellation. Book with cancellation, and then that gives you the flexibility of cancelling it and moving and changing it to go somewhere else. If you book in advance, I know you get it cheaper, but then you're stuck with that and you can't cancel it. So that's always a good idea, guys, to do that. Excuse me, let me just have a little bit of my tea in the morning. So yes, so that's definitely the thing to do when it comes to booking your accommodation. Money, when it comes to exchanging money or thinking about your funds, make sure you've got your card, your bank card, your credit card, probably a backup card. Always good to have a backup card, that's for sure, in case something happens, one gets blocked or you lost it or whatever. Always good to have that. And changing money, you're better off doing it when you get here. Avoid doing it in the airport if you can. Just if you need to change money in the airport, just do a little bit when you arrive, enough to keep you going for that day. Yeah, that will be the best. That will be the best thing to do. Now, when you're at the airport, there's a grab desk in Suvarnabhumi. You can do that. You can get a grab from there, or you can get the MRT, the train that goes from the airport straight down into the centre of Bangkok, and then you can grab a taxi from there. So if you're staying in the centre of Bangkok, they'll be your best two options. And then once you're in Bangkok, you've got to get to a money exchange and find out where the best rate that you can get. Luckily, been married to a Thai wife, etc. I've got a Thai bank account, so I put money into there, so that's a lot easy for me in my personal position when I've got a Thai bank. The other thing is when you're drawing money out on your card, just be careful of the conversion rates. You can get whacked, seriously whacked on that if you're not careful. Be careful of that. And then when you're taking money out, please note that the money comes out first. Money will come out first, card will come out after. So just remember that when you're taking money out. And then once you're here and once you're settled and you're in your accommodation, you'll need to look on and download some apps. You'll need Line, because that's used here. That's like the WhatsApp of Asia. You'll need Grab. Hungry Hub is another one. Tag Thai. You just need to have some of these apps if you're looking for taxis or for ordering food, etc. Looking for prices for accommodation. That's what you'll need to do. If you're looking at booking internal flights when you're here, you're not doing it from home, AirAsia and Nok Air are the two airlines to be booking with. Funny enough, I was looking on Nok Air yesterday for the for 3 people going from Bangkok up to Chiang Mai in the new year was 5,000 baht, which isn't bad, is it? So that's cheap. So have a look at them. Nok Air. They don't do as many destinations as AirAsia, but they generally are a bit cheaper. With Nok Air, the only thing with Nok Air is they've got a lot of the propeller type aeroplanes, where AirAsia are like proper jets, like EasyJet, you know. So yeah, I've been on them a few times, but they can be a little bit scary in when it's windy or raining on the Nok Air. But hey, I'm still here now, still alive, so that's good. So that's for your transport, and your next will be trains. If you're looking to use trains, then generally I think if try and get yourself a cabin, whatever you're doing. I've done the Bangkok Chiang Mai a few times, so yeah, get yourself a cabin. And the buses, for me, there's only use Nakhon Chai Air. I don't use anybody else. I don't trust all the other buses. Get yourself a first class ticket. Funny enough, we're going down to Bangkok in the new year, and we're booked in with Nakhon Chai Air first class. It's about £11. First class chair, happy days, big chair, get service on there. It's a no-brainer. And yeah, so that's for your travel. So so that's it. So once you're settled and you're looking at going out, whatever it is you're doing, then yeah, use some of those apps. Use your Grab to get taxis. If you're just doing short little trips inside Bangkok, then yeah, just use you can use the normal taxis, but make sure they got the meter on. But if you're going a little bit further, then maybe yeah, it's best to use Grab. It's always a lot cheaper to use Grab. That's for sure. And then once you're out and about, then you've got to be careful with what you're doing. Make sure you got your bag with all your bits and bobs. Make sure you've got a bag. Always put it around your waist. Down there, you guys who are going out having a little bit of a slurp, like a drink or whatever, then yeah, you just got to be aware of what you're doing. Be very careful in the tourist traps, in your soy cowboys and your Nana plazas. If that's your scene, then be careful there with all your money and this and that. So yeah, and then if you're in those adult entertainment areas, you're a single guy, then use your brains, guys. Don't do anything that you wouldn't do at home, and remember, most of those beautiful females are there for one thing, and that's yeah, that's the money. So keep it real, guys. Keep it real. And then for the couples who are out and about, yeah, plenty and plenty of decent restaurants. You can get discounts on some of these apps, Hungry Hub, etc. They offer discounts in some of these top restaurants. There's lots of rooftop bars you can go to in Bangkok. That's good. If you're into the if you're into the nightlife scene, excuse me, my tea again. If you're into the nightlife scene, then there's, as in clubs, there's lots of clubs around there. Soi in Bangkok, Soi 11 is a place where it's a good hangout, I think, for people who are into clubs. Yeah, if you're into that scene, then there's plenty of places to go. So then, once you've had your few days or more in the Bangkok, and you're looking to travel on from there, then you go down to the island or up north, etc. Once again, once you've arrived in these destinations and you're settled in your accommodation where you've booked, yeah, just have your captain sensible head on, guys. Just get your bearings, get where you are, get the feel of the place first. Never sit in bars and believe everything people tell you in bars. Most of them are talking nonsense. And just generally have your wits about you and be careful. Safety wise, you'll find generally things are safe in Thailand. Now, I'm based up in the northeast of Thailand where it's not so touristy, and I can go out and leave my bike outside the 7-Eleven, leave the keys in it, or just leave some food hooked on the bike and stuff, and nothing gets stolen. But that's not to say it won't happen. It can happen. But generally, you'll find Thailand is a very safe country. And then when you're out in the markets, etc., here is always the way to barter. That's normal here. So if you're trying to save a bit of money, something might seem cheap to you. Oh, that's cheap. It costs XXX at home. That's correct, but saying that, just they might give you a price for something that's still going to be expensive here, but not expensive for you. So, but don't be scared to barter, guys. That's always important. And then if you're doing any trips, you're going down to end of the islands and you're doing on your trips, it's always good to, whatever, boat trips or any other trips you're thinking, just spend a little bit of time, go around, don't just go to one person. Try and get some feedback from people, i.e. not drunks in bars. Get some feedback from people who are generally experienced these things. That's important to do that as well. If you're renting motorbikes when you're out and about, be very careful with that. If you're getting stopped by PC plods, make sure you got your hat on. Try to have an international driving license. They have become a lot stricter over the years. When I first came here 25 years ago, it was very easy, very straightforward. But things are a little bit more complicated for my personal experience, personal circumstance. Now, I've got a Thai driving license and a Thai bike license, so I'm lucky to have that. But I know everybody's not going to be in that position. And when you are renting motorbikes or cars or whatever you're doing, make sure you get a video of it first. That's also very important. If you are staying here for a period of time and you are leaving the country, coming back in or whatever, just make sure that you don't overstay your visa. That is a big no-no. You now get 60 days on your visa. So if you're looking to move to other countries, I suggest you use that up first, because you can only come in and out of Thailand now a certain amount of times a year on a tourist visa. So you're best off trying to stretch it out, stay here, and then go to wherever you're going, Vietnam, Cambodia, or somewhere after. So set your itinerary around that. That seems the best option for you to do. Now, if you are staying here for 60 days, then it might be beneficial for you to try and find a long-term stay. Once again, depending on where you are, you can do it online, or if you're in a certain place you want to stay there, you know you're going to stay there, then that's going to be beneficial to you, because you'll find you're going to save a lot of money rather than just spending day to day, week to week in the hotel. So that is a definite thing that you would need to look into, if you're traveling around and you're trying to stick to a certain budget. Even though Thailand is cheap, you can still get through some money quite quickly here. I mean, it's 43, 44 baht to the pound as of December 2024. But back in the day when I first started coming, it was up in the 70s. So you can imagine, for me, 70, 43. For me, it's not so good, but for the newbies, yeah, it doesn't seem so bad. Right then, guys, so I hope you found this informative, this video. Please leave some comments, ask some questions that you possibly want to answer me, and I'm always happy to get back and to answer the questions for you. Now then, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please hit the notification button. We do mix it up on this YouTube channel a bit. Have a look at our videos and you'll see we do mix it up with our own personal travel, Thai food, videos like this with information. So yeah, just spend a little time if you can and have a look at our videos. Nice to see you. Keep the faith, keep smiling, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a good day, guys.